The default hotkeys to change the mesh selection methods are 1 for vertex, 2 for edges, and 3 for faces. But today I'd like to show you my favorite hotkeys for these buttons, as well as how you can change these to whatever you want. So let's ask a question real quick. Where will our hands most likely be positioned right when we're about to change one of these methods? For me, if I'm using a mouse, if I'm using a tablet, then I'll just directly tap on one of those 3 options. I won't worry about hotkeys at all. But if I'm using a mouse and a keyboard, my hands are most likely going to be positioned on the keys that I already use to navigate. So in Blender, that's middle mouse button to rotate the screen and shift middle mouse to pan. So it's very likely that if I'm editing something, I will have shifted the screen some amount, right? And if I need to change my selection method, this is the resting position of my hands. So wouldn't it be great if we could just do a slight tiny movement from the position of where our hands are already resting for navigation to adjust our mesh selection? So for me, what that comes down to is holding Shift and scrolling my mouse wheel down for vertex selection, and then holding Shift and scrolling my mouse wheel up for edge selection. And then since my thumb is already naturally resting on the spacebar, I can just use that for face selection. Okay, so to do that, we can go to Edit, Preferences, and then we can click on Key Map. We'll close up this Preferences area. Any hotkeys you want to change around Mesh Edit Mode will be found in 3D View, and then under this Mesh menu, and under Mesh Global. We'll see these 1, 2, 3 Select Mode hotkeys, which are the keys that allow us to press 1, 2, and 3 to change mesh selection type in Edit Mode. So as you can see, this Select Mode is set to Vertex, so we want that to be Shift Scroll Down. To do that, I'm going to click in this area, and then I'm just going to scroll my mouse wheel down, and it will automatically pick that up. You can also change that directly in this menu here. And then we want it to be Shift. And for the next one, which is set to Edge, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click to arm it and then scroll my mouse wheel up. And then I want that to be Shift as well. And then for face selection, we want this to be space. So I'll just click here to arm it, tap spacebar, and we're done. Well, we're almost done. So as it stands, if we come to Edit Mode and we press Shift Scroll Down, you'll see that it did activate Vertex Selection Mode, but it did not deactivate face selection mode. If I press Shift Scroll Up, it ends up activating everything. So I think this is a bug, or maybe it's some kind of confusion about the functionality of using a mouse with these hotkeys. I'm not sure, but either way, to fix this, all we have to do is open up the select mode for the vertex points we set, which was Shift Scroll Down. What you want to do is activate, extend, and expand, and then deactivate them. And we want to do the same thing for edge here. So we activate these and then deactivate these. And now when we come to edit mode, we can shift scroll down for vertex selection, shift scroll up for edge selection, and then tap space for face selection. So we're all good for the preferences, so we can close these up. And most likely you will have autosave preferences already active, so you shouldn't have to save this. And so this will be like this the next time that you open Blender. All right, those are my favorite mesh selection hotkeys. You can change yours to whatever you want. Please subscribe if you've not already subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.